Well, howdy, howdy, howdy. Welcome to What's in the Bag, featuring myself and the Panzer Marmot himself.
What is up? Hail all of you magnificent bastards out there in TV land. You are the best.
You magnificent bastards.
Magnificent bastards. All of them bastards.
So, apparently, there's been a little bit of an update to StreamYard. Now we can do our own. You don't have to be premium or whatever the hell the you don't have to do the paid service to be able to do background music now.
Oh, nice. Nice. That'll entice, pardon me, that'll entice a lot of people to come on over and start using their product.
Yeah, exactly. And yeah, it was because I logged in the other night and all of a sudden it's like, oh, no, you can do music. I was like, what? I thought I had to pay for that. What the hell? Okay.
No, it's
And
kind of neat.
I was double checking my credit cards to make sure I didn't get paid for something or I didn't
hmm
I didn't pay for something.
I understand that one. I understand that one all too well.
But all right, let
Yeah,
me
man.
see. I
So what
have
we got?
to.
What's in the bag, Bert?
Well, let's go ahead and see if this is too loud. If it'll play.
Yeah. I can barely hear you over it.
You barely hear.
Yeah.
Were you able to hear that?
Um, yeah, I can hear that. Yeah, that's nice and low. There we go. That's good background right there.
Yeah.
Sounds like we're in anime.
Actually, believe it or not, this is a song that I had. All right, so a long time ago, back in the '90s, me and a
Back in the
friend,
1990s.
me and a friend of mine, we were listening to like one of his mom's. Basically, it was like one of those synthwave easy listening CDs,
Okay.
and like new wave, some type of new
Mm-hmm.
wave shit or something like that, and there's this one song that popped into our head, or that we heard. It was like, dude, that when we heard it, we were like, dude, that sounds like some from this was before we knew that it was an anime. What was it, Guyver 2?
Okay. Oh, cool.
And and we were listening to it. So just a few years ago, I still had a copy of the song. I was listening to it. I was like, I always wanted to hear a heavy metal version of this. So I ended up finding a guy and commissioned him to do a metal cover, and this is it.
Okay.
So, yeah, of course, I had my friend listen to it. He's like, "Oh, I don't like it. It's too fast paced." I'm like, "Fuck you, dude."
Wow. That's, I like it. I like it. This is kind of neat. A little something something going on in the background. A little something something. Speaking of a little something something, let me see. Yeah, that looks like it's gonna have enough room. Let me see about switching this up on the screen here. Right now I've got the little Neon Revenant picture right there. Boom. So yeah, the Comicsgate Mega Collage.
Ooh,
Yeah, I'm just getting I'm getting everything kind of positioned on this. So I'm still trying to figure out because everybody's to scale
right?
and just getting everybody positioned in here. Got and I've these are just I'm gonna basically just use this as like the core conceptual idea, right?
Oh, okay, yeah.
Um yeah I pulled these from I pulled some of the characters from another collage I was working on, but I'm not going to be working on that collage anymore or ever,
Yeah.
ever again. So,
Well,
uh,
that's where it becomes one of those, fuck around and find out type deals.
it really is. It really is. Some folks don't understand that my background is not heavily in like comics and stuff. That largely come from a business background.
Right.
And really what it was is that I was giving somebody some advice and they decided to take it as me trying to control their stuff, and I'm like, yeah, dude, yeah, that's not it at all. Okay.
It's like, dude, I'm just trying to make sure you succeed.
Yeah, I'm just trying to help you out here, but if you want to play that game, I mean, I guess we can. But yeah, let me zoom in on this so we can actually see what the heck's going on here. There's so much going on. We got Frog G.
Hell yeah.
Destroyer. Badger. I forget the name of this character, dang it. This is why I have to make sure that I label things properly, and some of this stuff I have not properly labeled. But I also have to remove some stuff on here and swap some stuff around.
Yeah.
I mean, we got Pedro Ang, we got Nephilim Squadron. We've got Black Rhapsody. All sorts of stuff on here, man. So many characters. Shotgun Samurai Tailless. All sorts of stuff. I also have to remove some stuff because I have to remove a character because the character went anti-Comicsgate. When in fact the reality, blaming Comicsgate for their failure. And it's like, dude, I think you think too much of your product, and it's great to think your product's the greatest thing since sliced bread. But have a sense of humility. Speaking of humble and awesome, right here, what I've got on the screen, that's Krishna Kid.
Hell yeah.
From Commie Mark. Go back that campaign.
The only good commie.
That's right. The only good commie that's alive. I love drawing all these different characters. Six Gun Gorilla and Reaper Destroyer and Cat of Flux and Garrett from Shadow Century.
And speaking of Six Gun Gorilla, that's one thing I love about classic characters finally coming out into the public domain.
Yeah.
And, people are finally able to put their own spin on it and, do the character justice. And hopefully, when it finally happens, like I said, I'm going to do that with Superman.
Oh, yes. Oh, yeah. No, there's a lot of stuff that is coming into the public domain sooner than folks think.
Mm-hmm.
A lot sooner than a lot of people think. Unfortunately, some the studios like Disney and the whatnot are really trying their hardest to make sure that it never sees public domain.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, look, come up with a new idea. That's why limitations on copyright exist. It's like, because if it's stuck around for that long, it's probably in the public domain. It's probably, part of the culture. And that's a distinct understanding there. It's like, yeah. And the original copyright holder is long dead anyways.
Well, 99% chance they're long dead.
Yeah. Yeah, if they were a kid, because it's 90 years. So they have to be a young person and live a very long life in order to to see their copyright expire.
Hmm.
I hope to be one of those people.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've got a character that's been that I had copyrighted since '91, and that would be kind of cool to see that character roll over into the public domain. Yeah, like see here, I got to remove Gun Demon because Greg Levine went full anti-comics gate. It's full of CIA tinfoil nonsense, apparently.
Yeah.
Yeah, whatever. I tried to help that dude. Passionate creator, good ideas, but a complete inability to admit when they are wrong. So, it is what it is, you know?
Yep.
Alright, I gotta get Scalpel 21 moved. There she is. Gotta figure out, I might move Cobalt up or move, because I gotta figure this out. And it's all like super loose and whatnot, so. But I want to get her full gun in there. So I'm figuring out. And I've got to take a look at some stuff. You know, the cool thing is that these characters are to scale. Although I got to shrink. I think I got to shrink Krishna Kid down a little bit more. I think he's too big.
Yeah,
Very
just
well
a
might
smidge.
be. Yeah, not by much, but that's kind of the fun thing about this piece is that it really does put them all into perspective, like a comparison. Let's see. Did I even label that? Dude, I gotta go through and label this stuff, man. Sometimes it just happens. I get busy and I get lazy, apparently. Oh, where are you?
Hail, Lord Savage!
Hey, the defender of meaty flavor. Oh, okay. Krishna Kid is all in his own folder. Okay. Cool. So now let me grab that. Control. Transform that. We'll just shrink him down just a little bit. Yeah, not too much.
So
Yeah.
I pretty much quit sodas,
Good.
but I still need my carbonation, so I get carbonated water
Yes.
and the carbonated sparkling, the flavored carbonated waters. They're sugar-free, sweetener-free. They just have, that hint of the fruit flavor at the back of your tongue. You know what I'm talking about? And I found out that they came out that they have caffeinated ones, and I'm like, okay, well now I'm sold. Yes, gotta have my caffeine.
All right, I think we're gonna move Nephilim Squadron guy out just a little bit more. Hex has been fulfilling that campaign, which is really awesome. See. I'm trying to avoid tangents as well, and it gets really rough. Like if I had, I put them all on layers and stuff, but honestly, if I had like a complete list and all the reference materials like in advance, then it would be a lot easier.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think that's good. Now see, there's a comedy in there, and by happenstance, and nobody would have guessed by the look of the characters, right? But I just grouped a whole bunch of black creators all like by themselves over in the corner.
Oops.
Ruh-roh.
Don't do that.
No, that. Yeah, no. There's tons of dude. We got all mixed bag of nuts up here, man. Like all those. ass hats out there, the anti-comic skaters, they could shut up. Dude, Mecha Random joined them.
Oh God, I saw that. I was like,
And it's like, dude, like, I knew you were soft and weak. But, like, did you have to go, like, full bore on it? You know?
I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I kind of saw that shit coming,
Yeah.
but
No,
it
dude, I've
still
noticed.
catches you off guard a little bit. It's just like, what the fuck, really?
Yeah, no, for real, like, like I saw it coming because this is one of those people that honestly thought they were entitled to ride the gravy train.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it exists, therefore I deserve it. And it's like, dude, nothing in the universe works that way. And folks in CG are relatively easy to get along with.
Yeah.
You know, you just have to not be an ass about it. You know what I mean?
And yes, I get it that you can have your opinions, but don't really, really, really think about what the fuck you're going to say before you throw it out on Twitter.
Oh, for real though. For real. All right, Reaper.
If this music gets annoying, let me know.
That's right, audience. You let us know, and make sure you share this out on on your favorite social media, if there is such a thing. All right, this Six Gun Gorilla. Six Gun Gorilla. I really like that one. He's really knocking out. Brian's really killing it with that.
Mm-hmm.
The production quality is absolutely there, and I love it. I absolutely love it. All right, so let's get this.
Oh yeah, I can't wait for tearing the trenches.
Oh, for real. That one's Von Klaus's new one, right?
Yeah, that was another public domain character.
Mm-hmm. The Black Terror.
Mm-hmm. And I thought it was funny. Somebody was like, "Well, maybe if you didn't make him look like a Punisher ripoff." It's like, dude, that's what the character's. It's a public domain character. He's looked like that way before the Punisher.
Yeah, Punisher is the ripoff.
Pretty much.
Just like when people said, "Oh, Gem of the Holograms is just a ripoff of Barbie," and it's like, actually, Mattel did some illegal corporate espionage and stole and got their IP out before Gem of the Holograms got theirs out.
Mm-hmm.
You know. Oh, okay, this one's fraud.
Plus, Gem and the Holograms was highly superior, anyways.
Oh yeah, well, and that's generally the case.
Except for that movie,
did the live action? I didn't even watch it. I read the synopsis and I was like, this has almost nothing to do with Gem and the Holograms.
Well, it's funny because apparently it was only out in theaters for like I think it was 2 weeks, and it just bombed so hard they pulled it.
Yeah. Yeah. We got Frog G. Another great campaign that you should go get your hands on.
Oh yeah.
With the Frog G. The Mighty Wrench. I have to update that one though. Alright, let's see here. Who's next? Oh, that's Tales from the Natverse. Let's see here. Is that right there? Yep, that's right there. Alright. Natverse. Dude, and that one's a good one too. Yeah, Sim's one of those guys, man. He's really like stepping it up.
Oh yeah.
I love it. Yeah, no, that's there's some stuff out there, man, that I really got my eye on. Oh my goodness. Okay, there we go. And I don't spend much time on social media or the internet. In fact, actually, I think it was like a few weeks ago that, or no, it was, I think it was last week. Yeah, it was last week where I actually got bored and spent more than 10 minutes on Twitter. And I ended up participating in that big throwdown because Tim Allen made an old man joke at the expense of the president. And I was like, yeah, that's funny. Because he is. He's old. And not exactly all there.
I absolutely love that. What was it that that Joe Biden insult bot?
Oh, dude, that one is so much fun.
And what was it? There was all. I don't know. I don't think it's still around, but there was also a Hillary insult bot. But somebody ended up tagging them in the same message, and they kept on going on for fucking ever.
Oh, dude, I saw that. Dude, it was great. They were just like, oh man, artificial intelligence warfare done right. Absolutely hilarious. All right, so who's this? Who we got there? Oh, who is that? Oh yeah, that's Doc Blaylock's Pariah Blood and Mud. So, we were supposed to have a special guest tonight, but unfortunately, due to extenuating circumstances on the family front, they're unable to make it.
Understandable. Shit happens. Family things happen.
Oh, yeah, and as we say, family comes first. You got to take care of that. And,
unless you want to risk pissing off the wife.
That's right. What's funny is that even though Mike Barron's not the creator of this character, he's the writer of the book Smokes the Fox and Weaponized Werewolf. So Smoke the Fox is on here, which is kind of funny because that puts Mike Barron on here twice as a contributor. Mm-hmm. Oh. I smell cooking. It smells like the wife is cooking dinner.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I hope she saves me some, because what I had was kind of disappointing. Well, the reason why we were late was that I had to eat. And my food wasn't fully cooked. I mean, it was safe to eat, just wasn't fully, the veggies weren't fully done yet. Another great book, Tropical Magics.
Mm-hmm. Good old Pedro.
Oh, for real, Pedro's great, man. Yeah, Tropical Magic. See, that's one of the things I love about this collage here. Oh, yeah, Fantelican. Fanta, the Pelican, now canon in Artifice Reanimate. Which actually is really funny, because that would make this the second Artifice Reanimate character on here, because you got Fantelican, that was the one in the original Vic King run, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right, where he had this Pelican flying, the Cyber Pelican, right? So I tried to faithfully recreate that. And then we have down here, where'd you go? There we go. Right there. Artifice Reanimate. It's one of the main characters from the book.
Hell yeah.
And that's the first one that was inked, but I'm just pulling this thing back out. So, speaking of Mike Barron again, The Badger, which is the one, when given a choice between which character I want to draw, yeah, this one, because I love The Badger, great kung fu comic.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. It really good, really good. I always enjoyed that one. Or some real martial arts action, but kind of dialed up to 11, so that way it's it's a bit unrealistic, but at the same time, it's still grounded enough. So I really enjoy that.
You gotta have a bit of unrealism in it. You gotta make it more entertaining.
Well, yeah. Otherwise, you're just writing nonfiction. You know, see who else we got here. Oh, yeah, she's not out here yet. I gotta move her still, too. Scalpel 21, who I am going to kick out into the multiverse. I still don't know where I'm gonna put her. I might just put her right there and then finish drawing her in and have her doing kind of like the leap thing. Of course, the most underrated book of 21, The Company Men. Fantastic book. Well, hold on one second. Let me mute myself. I got people coming into the office.
All right. Well, yeah, that's looking great. Now, bear with me, guys, when I gotta look for some more royalty-free music, so that way we're not listening to the exact same crap every single time.
My little office buddies meeting. I was cat sitting for a family friend while they were not at home, and the little guy and I became good pals. He's a good kitty. He was very friendly and good company in my office because I don't have anything down here except for myself. It does get a little quiet sometimes.
Speaking of disappointing food, so me and a bunch of people, we went out to eat yesterday, and went to this restaurant. Normally the food's pretty good, but I guess everything's gone downhill because they can't get anybody to work there at the restaurant. And it's like that with a lot of restaurants around here now because you got a bunch of lazy fuckheads now.
Oh yeah, no, they're totally entitled to everything, aren't they?
So it took an hour for us to get seated because they're low on manpower.
Right.
And then we finally ordered the food. The food came fairly quick, which I was surprised. But it's just it wasn't as good anymore. I ended up getting this one burger that was called the Devil's Den. And what it
sounds promising.
What's that?
We said that sounds promising.
It sounds promising, and the ingredients were promising. Smoked bacon, and then some type of I think there's some type of horseradish on it, and then on top of that, it had Reaper chili cheese.
Ooh, yum!
Like Carolina Reaper. I was like, cool. All right, I'm into it because I'm trying to work myself up to this other burger at this one other place. But I went ahead and started biting into it. I was like, I'm not really feeling the heat. Then finally, the heat kicked in a little bit. When I finally finished the burger, the heat was there, but it only lasted for like maybe 5 minutes.
That's a shame.
That's
a shame. No, because you when you want to get something spicy, you want it to be spicy to the appropriate level of spiciness that you were expecting. And if somebody says to me, "Oh, Carolina Reaper," I expect, all right, I'll take a glass of milk with that, please.
Oh, I got a side of coleslaw just for that reason.
There you go.
But the coleslaw was pretty good. It had sliced apples in it. It was pretty good.
Ooh, yeah. No, I love a good coleslaw.
But it was just overall disappointing. I mean, hell, even my friend who we went for his birthday, and he got his favorite burger that he normally gets there, and it had, it's one of those fucking hipster burgers that has egg on it, right?
Mm-hmm.
And how would you like the egg? Oh, over easy, or over easy, Everything's still liquid on the inside. When he got it, it was cooked all the way. The egg was cooked all the way through, so he was fucking pissed.
Oh, dude, I would be too. No. Egg yolk over food is something fantastic. That's why quail eggs, because the yolk is so flavorful and delicious. That's why you get quail eggs put on top of stuff. You know?
So, yeah, he was mighty pissed about that, and he's like, well, I don't think I'm going to recommend this place anymore.
Yeah, that's a shame, man. You know, you think that restaurant owners would watch shows like Kitchen Nightmares?
Yep.
And actually, like, learn? I've worked at failing restaurants, and it's like, yeah, I would never eat there. I would never eat there.
Now, there's this restaurant. It's a burger joint called Chunky's. That's around here in San Antonio. They have this one burger called the Four Horsemen.
Okay. Sounds brutal.
Give me a moment. Let me go ahead and look this. Okay, the Four Horsemen burger. Not for the faint of heart. They actually make you sign a waiver.
Yeah.
Let's say you have 25. The challenge: you have 25 minutes to eat the burger. You're allowed to eat and drink anything except for remedies. They include that no milk, no restroom breaks, no sharing, no splitting or double tasting. If it's eaten within the 25 minutes, then then there's a 5-minute afterburn. So let's see.
Wild.
So it contains fresh jalapeno and serrano peppers, a habanero sauce, and the ghost pepper.
I just heard ringing on my end, and I don't see where that call came from. I mean, I am expecting somebody to give me a call, but where'd it come from?
But yeah, that last one, the ghost pepper, I was like, oh, I want to try it. Which is weird. You know what's weird? I've really never been into spicy stuff until fairly recently. It's weird.
Yeah, no, I like something that's got a good heat. Now and then. Okay, cool. Let me. I'll have to call this person back. Darn it, that's a really important phone call too.
Oh shit! Comics Mate is in here.
Yo, Dean, what's up, dude?
Howdy.
What's up? And speaking of Dean, see, this is another thing I love about the CG Mega Collage. You know, they like show up, and then I can go, oh yeah, don't forget to go check out Embrace too. It's got artwork that's way better than this quick sketch. Have you seen the one that Renee did? Or the picture that she did?
Oh yeah, that thing was awesome.
Dude, that thing, I was like, dude, that's so next level. I'm so glad that she's in Comicsgate, and she doesn't have to, like, she's not forced to draw, just pretty Asian girls, because that's what they were having her do in the industry.
Yeah, they basically admitted to her that she was a fucking diversity hire. That's fucked up.
Yeah, no, and dude, that one is so badass. So yeah, Dean, I'm bringing her back. I'm bringing it back.
Hell yeah!
Get this thing inking, and first I'm gonna. Let's see if this will actually. Oh, there it goes. Takes a minute. Holy cow!
That reminds me. I gotta put some money aside for her, so that way she could go ahead and do the alternate cover for me.
Yes, definitely.
She was like, "Oh, what kind of how would you want this?" I'm like, I don't know, sensual rage. That's the only thing that come into mind, like her posing with her pistols, looking menacing, but like there's something sensual or sexual about her. You know what I mean?
Right. She's got a feminine charm, despite the fact that she's just about to murder you for sleeping with her sister.
Yeah, something like that.
But yeah, now that I've got the pencils set to blue, you can see that what it exactly is inked. And this one, I'm going to redo the inking on this because I've had time to level up since I started this. And but yeah, no, this I knocked out on live stream using Jimmy Reyes's pen set for Clued Studio because I bought his inking course off of Gumroad. So I do highly recommend that. That was great. I leveled up right there, and I've done it since then as well, and continued to level up. Oh, that's right. What is that? Oh yeah, I gotta double check if that creator is CG creator, because I get around to probably too many different circles.
Mm-hmm.
Probably, but yeah. But yeah, there we go, man. Look at that. Ain't that just grand? That's a lot of characters. I'm gonna count them. I'm gonna do it.
1, 2.
I am. I'm gonna grab the big red pen. Let's see here. Let's make sure the red pen is working. Yes, it is. Okay, so we got the marker. We're gonna make it obnoxiously red. There we go. I'll count them off. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41 characters, because I'm not counting Gun Demon there. I'm going to remove him. I'm going to replace him with someone else because, yeah, tinfoil.
Right.
Yeah, it's like, look, man, don't get sour grapes because you didn't do as good as you think as you should, or don't think that people do not appreciate quote unquote quality because they didn't jump all over your project like you thought they should have. That is a sense of entitlement, like literally.
Yeah.
But look at that, 41 Comicsgate characters on here. That is pretty darn cool. And see, yeah, some of them are from the same. A couple of them are. Some of them are from the same IP, and we can count that as well as its own thing. Like, as to how many IPs we've got here. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm just looking for the groups of people first. 5, because that's part of the same one. 5. They're part of the same one. 6. That's 5. So, and then we can go through and take a look. So that's what, 5 I was at. So
6.
6.
Now you're on
7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31. Yeah. So 31 different intellectual properties right there. Which is, and dude, that's just a drop in the bucket though.
Yep.
For real. It's just a drop in the bucket. I still got tons of other people that I want to get on here. I'm going to start inking this here soon too. Not tonight. My mindset is elsewhere. My mindset is currently in building website land. Mm-hmm. I've been having a dispute with PayPal. I do not like the fact that they're stealing my money.
Fuckheads.
Yeah, so they're losing my business. They put me in jeopardy. I've had to take out loans in order to cover money that I already have. Like, like, really, I have to take out a loan to cover the money that I already have because you're like, oh, suspicious activity. And it's like, oh, you better tell me something specific. You know, you better tell me something specific. Otherwise, you lose my business.
Yeah, you know they never will.
Oh no, they absolutely never will. Although I have very strong suspicions as to you know what, but other than that, it's really honestly just conjecture. So it's nothing. It's a giant nothing burger, and even like if I did call him out for this something of the sort, like what's gonna happen? What's gonna happen? Nothing. It's gonna be a giant nothing burger. So oh well. But that stuff this is fun though. Getting doing this, and I really want to get in on it, but I want to get the overdue commissions done because I had to order art supplies because my stuff got stolen. So
Okay.
Yep. Yeah, no, dude, for real. It's it's like, wow, yeah, you all can just go to hell. Oh, okay. I was like, what is that? Oh, it's a picture my son did. Let's see what it looks like. I have no idea. Yep, there we go. Yeah. I think this. I have to check the log on it, but I think this is a couple of years old. He's 9 now. I think he did this when he was like 7.
Mm-mm.
And you can tell it's digital art. He did it all on the computer. It's great, and I love the imagery he put in the background. Like he hid some stuff, and I'm like, you put that in there? He goes, yes, because it was evil. Oh yeah. This is that's the one that nope, do not save that picture. In fact, we're gonna delete it. But dude, yeah, this thing is 36 by 48, 600 DPI.
It's popping.
Well, it's the way I can do fan art and interview and talk to people. So everybody every character that's on here represents a person that I've had the pleasure of talking to and interviewing and talking about their projects and stuff. So, I love it. And a lot of these people have, some of them are big people, some are small people, some of them have funded fantastic campaigns, some are still building their audience. But the one thing they have all in common is that they are all Comicsgate.
Yep.
And it is a mixed bag of nuts. It really is.
And some are nuttier than others.
It's true. It's true. But yeah, I gotta get in and let's see here. I'm gonna find that layer and then erase that out and then see who we're gonna put in that spot.
I have an idea to put in that spot.
In between the Siamese? Yeah. Yeah, no. How tall is Neon Revenant?
5'11".
5'11". Okay, so she a big girl. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, she ate her Wheaties.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I love it, dude. It's too much fun. And I'm just getting all this stuff back up and running. It just took too long. It really did. Let's see here. Nope. Do I have anything cool No, it's me. What do you think? Oh, drawn a quarter. Oh, ha! That's right. It's my winner from Drawn and Quartered Ultimate Edition a while back. It's like, yeah. Uh, Hail Raven. Uh, greatest Titan from a dead fandom.
Yep.
Dude, it's like, dude, all the cool stuff, all the old cool stuff is being destroyed, which is great because that makes room for more cool stuff, new cool stuff, stuff that's actually cool. Oh man, yeah, Dean, I would love to talk to you about the Embrace too, man. It's looking real good. I haven't had much of a chance to really take a deep dive into it, and that was another excuse for me doing the Comicsgate Mega Collage. Was that I can get caught up on stuff that I'm out of the loop on, because I'm like, dude, it looks cool. I just hadn't like really done a deep dive into it. You know, if I had a wallet full of money, I definitely would be looking into it more. But since I'm trying to fill that wallet with money, I'm elsewhere. You know, so, yeah. Oh yeah, this is the. What the heck? Oh. Oh, that's right. I was gonna re-ink this. This is the original inks that I was working. I'm like, what the heck is this? I'm like, oh, this is the original inks that I was putting into this. Let me put on the blue layer again. There we go. And lighten that up. Oh, never mind. Let me lighten that up. There we go.
Do it.
Yeah. No, but I want to redo it because I've had a chance to like get a better look at the character and decide on what kind of inking that I want to do for all this. And I've had an opportunity to improve my own ability since I've done this, so I'm definitely gonna do an overhaul on it. I'll live stream it. And since I have the computer back up and running, I can go try and find some of the other pictures and whatnot. What's in here? Oh, okay. Got some artwork here. I'll show that.
Friggin', what was it after the stream after what the hell? Regen. Friggin' hung out with Frog G and Woodrow afterwards for like a couple hours.
Oh, awesome! Yeah, they're cool dudes.
Oh yeah, and I was talking about the Neon Revenant, and then Woodrow, that son of a bitch. So I don't know how he did it, but he got me nerding out on my old fan fiction.
Oh.
So I was like, oh yeah. Because I went to DeviantArt and I was trying to show them, because I was talking about how the Neon Revenant was originally a different character and it had a little bit of a different story, basically almost same premise, but like things were completely different. Like when it came to like certain details within the story and whatnot. And that originally the character, it was originally a male character. And then I started looking at all my other stuff. I was like, oh yeah, this guy, the guy who did this picture, this fan art for me, he's the same guy who did, this Neon Revenant picture. They're like, oh, okay. And then just ended up falling into a fucking rabbit hole that I haven't gone down in such a long time.
As well you should, my good man. As well you should. Be happy to talk about your creation. Yeah, no, and I really liked the concept too. I really do like the concept. I just, and I'm not going to be I'm not gonna ask people for free books or anything of the sort, and because I want to buy them, you know.
Right.
So if I can't purchase it, then I'm gonna get other people to purchase in my stead, because that way, you know, we keep that business alive and we keep it up and running. Because if it's good, you know, it'll come back. It'll be back. It'll still be there. It won't be a one and done. But if we don't share it out, if we don't promote it, if we don't get people interested in it, it very well could be a one and done. And who knows what we would miss out on, you know?
Yeah, exactly.
I'm very excited for God's Hand too.
Hmm.
That first book was good, and unfortunately, my copy is gone. Like all my CG crowdfunded books are gone, except for the few that I never picked up from my brother's house because I was having them sent there because I was moving around working a lot, and I could not trust my sister-in-law to secure my mail for me. Like she did, like that bitch would open my mail, and I'm like, you realize that's a federal offense, right?
What the fuck?
Like, that is a federal misdemeanor to tamper with the mail.
Mm.
Like, leave my mail alone. It's not yours. So I couldn't have any of my crowdfunded stuff delivered there. So instead, it's all sitting at my brother's house, and I'm sure he's enjoyed such awesome things like Charlie's London. Although, from what I understand, Replicator still hasn't gone out. But that's fine. I know it's going to be worth it. I got all 3 issues of that because I really wanted to see. The growth of the project, the growth of Rob and everybody involved on that stuff. So
Yeah.
and the development of the character. I wanted to get the story from the beginning, and that's what I do. That's me. That's what I like to get into. Yeah. Is Indie Comics an echo chamber? Yes, it is. Sadly, and for the most part, but in some areas, it's not. Some areas, like this, is one of the harsh realities of comics. You're going to get an honest opinion.
Yep.
They're not going to say, "Oh yeah, I'm going to get this book because it's Comicsgate." No, they're going to consider it because it's Comicsgate. Because at that point, oh, he's finished sending them all out. Rob is finished sending them all out. Ooh, that's exciting. That's exciting. That's exciting. See, I'm patient though. I like good food is worth the wait. You know,
Glorious Rex should be sent out soon too.
Ooh, dude, that's one I missed out on, and I really want that. I got the Starlight Cats because I was really in the market for a book for the kids. So that we could sit down, because comic books are a gateway to literacy. And there's not a ton of kids books out there. I mean, dude, I don't even have a kids book. So, I mean, I do have an IP, and yeah, it's cyberpunk. It's set in the same Scalpelverse, as people have dubbed it. And there's a section of one character's story that is totally a kid's book. But you know, other than that, I really don't have much of anything for kids. But I'm always looking for stuff for kids. You know, Pillowman, Blanket Boy, Starlight Cats, a couple that come to mind. That you know, because I love that stuff. It's my kids reading.
And that's one thing I plan to do is, you know, once I get Neon Revenant launched and established, I want to do some all ages with Indigo Knight, the Crusader of Justice.
Heck
You know,
yeah.
and all those other characters, except for the select few who Uncle Sam. That's not going to be an all ages book.
Yeah, well, and there's a demand for it, but with kids' books, you got, like, kids' book. That's a tough one because that has to be affordable. Because chances are, by affordable, I mean, like, it needs to be economically priced, because chances are that book's going to get wrecked.
Yep.
And you're going to need another. And so with Starlight Cats, we went through that book a lot, and but because it was such a pricey book, I couldn't just like be, oh yeah, here you go, kids, you can play with it, don't worry about it. If it's wrecked, it's going to cost me like $10-15.
All
No.
right, here's an idea. So I was thinking, obviously I'm going to have like separate ones,
Right.
like the separate tiers for this. So for like the all ages books, yeah, I'll have, if whenever you do order it, you're going to have your perfect bound for yourself. But if you have kids that you want to read this to, it'll come with a free copy of the floppy.
Heck yeah.
So, and if that gets wrecked, I'll put a separate floppy for like $5 or something like that.
Yeah, see, I also do capes and types. This is Velociclaw. He has no home because I don't really do superheroes. But yeah, he was a villain. And I gave one other guy to use him in a book, but he never did. And then he sold the IP, and it's like, all right, well, yeah, the use of that character doesn't transfer over. But yeah, this guy just kind of like Velociclaw, Velociraptor themed speedster villain. Although I decided that he closes his hand around the thumb claw, so that way he can use it like a dagger.
Yeah. So he's like a speed. He would basically be like a speedy version of Rhino.
Kinda, yeah. Well, yeah, and that speedy slashy version of Rhino, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good.
Nothing
Now,
too special, but
does his power come from the suit, or is the suit just like
oh no, he's super fast.
Okay.
Yeah, he's naturally super fast. And the claw is a part of the suit. And
Okay.
yeah, I gave him a few feathers because, dinosaurs have feathers. That, and it was just kind of like a nice accenting, right? Complementing color. I like him and Torosaurus. What was it? No. I can't even remember the guy's name. I got them all in a sketchbook somewhere. A whole team of dinosaur-themed baddies that I drew up, like Opteryx with her rainbow-colored feathers.
Oh yeah.
And that, and very much like kind of that whole like visible light spectrum style of powers, like no laser beams or super blasts, but like vomit rays, like hit somebody and make them all nauseous, or hypnotize people, or temporarily blind them.
Yeah.
Kind of deal. And then of course, then I had a big dude who basically was Rhino in a dinosaur outfit. He's he based off of the Torosaurus, the two-horned Triceratops looking thing.
Yeah.
Right. So yeah, he had a big armored frill, and of course, basically it was just like Rhino and Juggernaut, just the big dumb tough guy who smashes through things. And the whole thing is that they're bank robbers. That's what they do, and that's why they can afford fancy, stupid capes and types. It's because they're bank robbers. They've got plenty of money to get that stuff made. He's in and out, super fast. You got the big strong guy, and then you got Opteryx, and and they're all siblings. So it's a. And I just don't really have a home for them. I mean, I'll explore them later. That's one of the reasons why, instead of killing Scalpel 21, I knock her out into the multiverse, so that I can, not just so I can go have fun with in other people's books in their universe, right? but so that I can explore some of the other stuff that I might not fully develop unless I had a short treatment of it out there and people caught on to it and they said, "Hey, that looks cool. Well, we'd like to see more of that." Then okay, cool, yeah, no, I'll bring it to you.
Yeah.
But until then, meh, as they say, meh. Let's see here. I'm actually looking for something specific, and it's kind of driving me nuts that I cannot find it. I got to get rid of that stuff. Oh, I think I found it. No, that's something that is entirely gone. Let's see here. Nope, that's an entirely. Oh yeah. Well, I can bring that one up because that one's good. This one I'm definitely going to work on as soon as I've got the time to do it. I just got to get the bills sorted away, and get the website up and running. And it's loading right now. It's going to take a little short story. Oops. Uh-oh. There we go. Yeah, the 0 to 12. With the people like these 2 pages here, but I got the margining messed up. I messed up the margins. So I have to fix that. It's a little bit, not a super inconvenience, but because everything is layered. But yeah, I didn't do the margins properly for 2-page spreads.
Mm-hmm.
So it's okay. It's just take a little bit of adjustment. That's all. I'm waiting for this other one to load. The Krakoom. The big explosion. Come on, load, explosion.
Yeah, I was going to say, yeah, let me see that one. That is one thing I'm going to have to figure out when I finally start doing the lettering and stuff. Do you... would you be able to do... I mean, obviously you did that with your own on that panel. Would you be able to do things like that?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely. I love doing that stuff. I love incorporating sound effects into the background even.
Mm-hmm.
Like sometimes I'll do that, like notable sound effects. But it's a tough one because it can take away from the picture. It can pollute. I've seen some fantastic art that got polluted in post-production with giant sound effects that even though the sound effects absolutely fit, as
it just overruled the scene.
It overruled the scene. Now the scene was all about the sound, and it kind of convolutes the action a little bit. And it convoluted the action a bit. So,
so one of my favorite pages, one of my favorite scenes, where I had the sound effect was in when Superman first meets Doomsday.
Mm-hmm.
And Superman just stands there and takes the punch to the fucking chest, and it's Crackadoom.
Yeah, Crackadoom.
And the kids are like, "Holy shit, that should have caved in the mountain. He took it like a champ." And Doomsday was like, "Oh," and Doomsday just had that look on his face, huh? And then just kicked Superman away.
Right. Yeah, because Superman. Dude, yeah. That
was one of. I'm always going to say I think Death of Superman was probably the best storytelling that there was in Superman.
What's that?
No, just like the Death of Superman, it had the best. Yeah. It had the best. That was like the best storyline.
Yeah, that was pretty decent.
I mean,
yeah,
at least to me. I mean, I don't know, maybe I'm just saying that because it affected me because when I first read that I was a kid. So, but
Right.
actually, believe it or not, that was the first. That was the first comic I picked up when we came back stateside.
Okay.
Uh,
Wild.
yeah, because I was born here in the States. I guess we were only here for like 6 months before my dad got stationed out in Turkey.
Uh-huh.
And then I grew up in Turkey. Then we finally came back to the States in like 92, 93. When was Death of Superman?
Yeah,
That was around that time, wasn't it?
Yeah. Here's a picture. I was just kind of messing around.
Looks pretty good to me.
I was having fun with digital painting, getting used to a few different things, and just kind of doing stuff. I don't know what happened to the original. I can only find the JPEG that's all the layers collapsed. But yeah, which is a shame. Because dude, it's been a stupid year, man. I've had a hard drive die on me. I've had my art studio stolen. It's like, dude, all right, enough. I never should have cut that old lady off in traffic, man. Turns out she was a gypsy. Too much fun. Let's see here.
Oh, yeah. It was 92 through 93, that entire death event.
Entire run. Yeah, they were building up to it. I remember I asked Julius Schwartz about what he thought about it, and the dude just let out an annoyed sigh with an eye roll. And he's like, "Oh yeah, they're killing him again."
Again?
Yeah. Apparently, Superman had died a couple of times, but miraculously survived the next issue. But there were many times. I got an inside scoop that there were many times where it was like dun, like it looked like it was going to be the end of Superman. It actually was supposed to be the end of Superman. I don't know. I made a ballerina bot, designed by Mike and Ike's Robotic Corporation. No, That's right. You didn't pay your Mike and Ike bill. They're gonna send a ballerina bot to kick your ass, and you ain't telling nobody. Yeah, ballerina punch bot. Because one of the people that Scalpel Zero has to go up against has like a small army of ballerina punch bots protecting their super secret cyberpunk lair, and it's hilarious.
I really like that design.
Sorry,
I really like that design.
Well, thank you.
Zoom in on the second one.
Yeah. So I was just kind of, I was doing like, whenever I'm doing concept design, I always start off with this like a silhouette.
Yeah.
And then I'll fill it in. Just kind of like play with it. And if I spend too much time on one, I just drop it and go to the next. Like just no. It either it comes or it doesn't, and then we'll sort through the mess afterwards.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And like the one that I actually spent any bit of time on, honestly, like this is what I did, and then I just threw like a couple of lines of like ink on the outside just to kind of highlight a little bit. I don't even know if that's like not even full inks. I just threw some lines on the outside of it to kind of like clean it up a little bit. But yeah, I wanted to. The concept was feminine punch bots.
Mm-hmm.
Because the character that Zero is going after is kind of like a diehard like feminist. So.
Okay.
That's right, and you get to watch a woman punch a feminist in the face. So, I mean, what's not to like? The downside is that she held back, and so the person lives. Gosh, I'm good because I'm looking through these folders, and like one of the Scalpelverse, subfolders is take 1 billion. I just noted it down. Take 1 billion. Yeah, a lot of development has gone into that. Let's see here. I'm looking. Come on, just get rolling. Load, you. Oh, cool. Yeah, I got a couple of pieces of other art. Man, I see here. I got to redo that. Here, I'll show you what I got going on here. Oh, okay. No, that's not the one I want. That's the one I want. Okay, open. Do. Yeah.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Oh, thanks. Yeah, the original's gone. This was stolen right before I left California, along with pretty much every bit of published art that I've ever done that I had the originals to.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. There were a lot of people denying having even seen it, the original art there, and I was like, yeah, no, I know you skeevy bastards stole it. That's what's really messed up is that your family. Yeah, the Scalpel Zero, the fan service trading, fan service bookmark.
Boob squish.
Mm-hmm.
I like boobies.
Boobies.
Jenny lets me play with her boobies.
I've been trying to find the original file of this because you can't read. Oh wait, yeah, you can. You can still read this stuff, but it's still so low res. It's like all the keynotes for the character design and whatnot like that. You know.
F-cup bust.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I did I pulled a Power Girl and kept increasing her bust size until people started paying attention.
Man, that made me so mad when we finally got Power Girl for Injustice 2.
Oh?
Yeah, and all it was just a skin swap with the Supergirl model with a slightly different voice.
That's lazy.
It is, but also at the same time, it was kind of cool because they had like a different voice actress and whatnot. And, and she has her own lines and everything. But it didn't have the boob window, from what I can remember.
This was done by Siege on Drawn and Quartered Ultimate Edition, and this one Howl Comics.
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh wait, yeah, she did have the boob window. I forgot.
Oh, that's good. And this one, this was one of the originals stolen. Because people always ask, what brush did you use for the wall texture? And I was like, between 0.25 and 0.5 millimeter Copic multiliner. Like, oh, you got those? Like, how do you know? It's like, I was like, dude, I did this by hand. This is all done. This is all done by hand.
There you go.
What you got? Oh. Why is her head so big? She's like 6 feet tall. That head size and those leg proportions are for somebody who's like 5 foot nothing.
Yeah.
This is stupid. I hate it.
Again, all it was just pretty much an alternate costume for the Supergirl model.
God, they're so busy trying to make these characters unappealing. Mm-hmm. And it's like, dude. And I had a lesbian friend of mine who was just like, dude, how come comic book girls aren't hot anymore? And I'm like, you're reading the wrong comics. I told her to go check out Gemshock. I said, that's something right there for your primal gaze.
But and that's one thing that made me mad with Mortal Kombat 11 was
Yeah.
that a lot of the characters had weird face sculpts. Like Katana looked absolutely fucking weird.
No, they did it so they could subvert the male gaze, and it's like, so lesbians aren't into chicks, huh?
Yeah.
They don't like looking. I tell you a story. My wife is bi, but when we were dating, we're down in this like little entertainment center, like mall, like a couple of streets long down in Burbank, California. And dude, this, oh my god, like this ass walked by. I don't even know what it was attached to, but no, I'm kidding. This gorgeous woman goes walking by, and I couldn't. Dude, it was one of those instinctual things. I got caught. I was looking, and then, and I was like, oh shit, I'm staring, and I looked over at my date, right, and she looks at me and goes, "You would be in so much trouble if I wasn't staring too." I was like, yeah, dude. Just too much fun. Too much fun. Yeah, so, yep, getting everything together, working on stuff, getting all the getting this commission stuff done and out of the way, which reminds me, I've got to go jump in on go look for some more stuff. I hear people wanting to be in trouble.
Uh-oh.
That's what I hear. Yep. Oh yeah. Let's see here. Because they know for a fact they're not supposed to be playing like that in the house.
Uh-oh.
Like, for real. They are not supposed to be playing like that in the house. Yeah, especially not... that's what it is. They just had dinner. So now they're full of energy again. Well, we could fix that. No, I'm just kidding. Oh my goodness. I threatened to ground my son until he was 18 today. One of my sons.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, dude. Because he was doing this, he's just doing this thing of just not getting along with his brother and like picking a fight and picking a fight and picking a fight and picking a fight. And I'm like, dude, if you guys don't learn to get along, you're both going to be grounded till you're 18. They're like, you can't do that. That's illegal. I said, actually, it's not illegal. I am well within my rights. You sure you want to keep doing this? Yeah, I'm expecting, okay, good. Oh. Dang it, that's not what I was looking for. It's like, dude, I'm expecting stuff, and I'm expecting stuff, and I'm expecting stuff, and I'm not getting it. Okay. Sure, okay. Yeah. Okay. Okay, good. Yay! Good. Anyway, nobody can see what I'm doing. Which is for the best, because it was probably porn.
Porn.
Yeah, no, dude, I finished season 5 of Cobra Kai.
Oh, that's man, that is a good fucking show.
Dude, like, all right, like, people got on me because I said season 4 felt manufactured. right? It felt like they got a budget and like the studio was getting in the way. It felt very linear, very predictable and whatnot. But season 5, man, they just pull. I don't know how they're gonna top that, and I'm excited to see. Chosen, that's my man right there.
Yeah, I was so happy when they brought him in. I was so happy.
That's my kind of karateka right there, brother. Although, dude, as somebody who is proficient in and does teach karate, I look at some of the people that they got for the show and stuff, and I'm like, I'm gonna give you an A for effort. I'm gonna give you an A for effort, and some of them are just background and whatnot. It's like, yeah, it's okay for an American, you know, but it's I don't know. Karate is, to me, is supposed to be when you're doing your forms, and when you're doing your katas or your drills or whatever it is, dude, it should be more pop, more crisp. And some of the angles, like, I'm like, that's not gonna block anything to your head. That's not a block. That's just an invitation to get punched in the head. But then again, you know, my kung fu is stronger than yours. I'm the guy who wants to grow up and be Pai Mei, you know. And people are like, but he loses. I'm like, yeah, when he's old and decrepit to the young in the prime of his physicality chosen one.
I'm going to be Master Roshi.
No, dude, nobody's that perverted. Hopefully. I might be watching too much Devil Artemis. Yeah, Master Roshi. He's never been the same since the Great Coochie Wars.
Oh man!
If you all out there are not watching Devil Artemis, you've really got to. It started off with just making videos of the Cell versus memes.
Yep.
And it has become its own creature. I love Kermit. He's just the best.
And it makes me sad that Team 4 Stars not going. They're not doing any more Dragon Ball Abridged.
I see. I never did get a chance to get in those too much, but I love Rex. Fight me.
But you need to watch it. It's really good, especially Vegeta is probably again like one of the best characters, especially in Abridged. What was it? I think one of the big highlights was when he was bantering with 18 when they first meet. And he ends up he calls her the C word. And then, immediately gets his arm broken, and it's just like a few minutes of silence. He just drops down to his knee, and then it's just a fucking high-pitched scream. And then another good one is when they did the Return of Cooler movie.
Mm-hmm.
And they're Goku and Vegeta, they thought they just defeated Cooler, then like a bunch more of Cyber Coolers showed up. It's like, all right, we're gonna go in this. It shows them charging, but then it shows them tied up against the wall, and Goku's like, every single one of them punched you in the dick. I mean, it's really funny. The Broly one was probably the best movie one that they did.
Yeah,
because they made especially Broly. He the entire time at the beginning, you seen the original Broly movie, right?
Yes. Yeah, I saw it.
All
That
right.
was actually the last time I legitimately watched Dragon Ball Z. when the original Broly movie came out in like what, 97?
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, we watched a bootleg VHS, and I
Mhm.
was like, "All right, cool, that was awesome. I'm gonna quit while it's ahead."
So in the Dragon Ball Abridged version at the beginning, they had this broken up in 2 parts.
Oh
Believe it
yeah.
or not, because they were like, okay, so there's been so many people wanting this movie, so we're going to give them the biggest fucking thing we got. So they broke it up into 2 parts. It was an actual I think it was a full hour long.
Oh wow.
So at the beginning, you remember when Paragus first shows up on Earth and he greets Vegeta, doing the whole royal liege type thing, oh, Prince Vegeta. Oh, yeah, and who may this be? My name is Trunks. Ah, yes, Princess Trunks. He goes, wait a minute, and then all of a sudden, Vegeta cuts in. By royal decree, from now on, he will be known as Princess Trunks. Trunks, Dad. So later on, when they first meet Broly, when Broly's in his calm, controlled state, Broly approaches him. Approaches Trunks. He's like, "What kind of shampoo do you wear? It smells like strawberries." So Trunks is starting to get creeped out. He's like, "Dad." He's like, "Do a favor for the bloodline. Keep it going, pet Broly." And they just did a really good job. Of course, they make fun of it. It was absolutely badass because, like, they point out the utter stupidity that it was. Is that it was the whole crying part is or the whole Goku crying when he was a baby. Admittedly, that was like really stupid how they handled that for that movie.
I vaguely recall it.
Yeah, and they make fun of that, but they also acknowledge that Broly is an absolute badass at the same time. His motivations are so stupid, but he's so fucking cool.
That is really cool.
But yeah, of course, the American dub, Vic Mignogna. Vic Mignogna is a really nice guy.
No, he is way cool, and I as I've been becoming more familiar with his body of work, I was like, dude, he's done like some of my favorite characters in some of the English dubs. I was like, oh, holy cow. That was like, in some cases, I'm like, that is one of the few good
Voice dub or English dubs.
Yeah. In the English dub, he's one of the few good voices.
Mm-hmm.
Like, most of the voices, just absolute garbage. But then again, we as we found out more and more information from what was happening when they tried to cancel Vic, it's like, oh yeah, no, you're all shitbags. I got it.
Yep. And it made me sad because I watched Megazone 23 the other day.
Mm-hmm.
And it was an English dub, and Vic Mignogna did voice the main character, but one of the other characters was fucking Rial.
Yeah.
And I was like, I guess this is when they were still originally part of ADV.
Wow. Yeah.
What was that? The ADV did their version of the English dub back in 2003, something like that.
Oh, cool. They've got Megazone 23 subtitled on Tubi.
Yep, and it should also be on Retro Crush too.
Oh, cool. Oh, wow, they got the OG 95 animation of Wildcats.
Oh,
God,
yeah.
that was awful. But I loved it.
Frig, I started watching it, and I was like, you know what? This is actually No, that's not the show I was thinking of. Yes, Wildcats was awful, but awesome at the same time.
Yes.
But, what was it? Ultra Force. They have Ultra Force on there as well.
Oh, cool! I gotta check that one out.
And I'm watching it. I'm like, God, this is awful, but it's great. And then I was like, because I believe it or not, I never read the Malibu comics,
Oh,
except for one. My brother had a copy of Hardcase,
oh, okay.
so I was like, okay. So I started doing some research. I was like, holy shit, this cartoon's actually following most of the beats of the comic.
Wow. Hey, we got Frog G out there in the chat.
Yo,
What's up,
Froggo!
Frog G? How you doing, my good man? I think I was the first person to do fan art of Frog G. If that's the case, I'm gonna take it. Until proven otherwise, I'm gonna say it.
Frog, we need confirmation.
Yeah, I don't know,
He's-
because Frog G's always been out there, and I do see people like Frog G, Past Master Dan, Felix Haas, Flying Feline, people like that, Mo Biggs. I see them out there. I see them in the chats. I see them sharing the links. I see them out on multiple streams. Like, hey, this person over here being entertaining. Hey, there's this stuff going on and getting the word out. And it's like, dude, without good voices, good strong voices that are recognizable from channel to channel to channel, it makes this game a lot harder. So, I raise my cup. To all of you magnificent bastards.
You magnificent bastards.
You magnificent bastards. Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Anyway, I have to get running, dude. I
right.
have to disappear into Dadland and go lay down the law.
Yeah, next
And,
time around, I'll see if I can find some royalty-free metal music.
Yes. Well, another thing you can do is reach out to some of these smaller bands. If you like them, reach out to them. Say, hey, do you have a song that's not that nobody's going to try and steal? Try and be angry at me for playing it. Promote you. Because there's like indie is where it's at, man.
Yeah,
Indie is where it's at.
and believe it or not, the guy who did this song here that's playing right now, I found him on Newgrounds.
Oh, awesome. Dude, I need to go back over to... I haven't been over to Newgrounds in forever. Like, I found out, like, I heard that Newgrounds... Like, people like, oh, yeah, Newgrounds. I'm like, wait, that's still a thing?
Yeah. I mean, they don't do as much edgy... I mean, yeah, they still have their hentai section and whatnot, but, like, their main page stuff isn't as edgy as it used to be. Like,
okay.
Pico, you remember the flagship Pico School?
Oh, dude, the Care Bear countdown, Blundercats. What the hell is a Samoflange?
The fuck is a Samoflange? All real audio.
Show me your tits, my dear.
Hold up. Show me your tits, my dear.
Yeah.
Motherfucker.
We'll have to bring some clips for next Sunday. I'll bring some clips. Tonight we were supposed to have a guest. Unfortunately, due to family reasons, he was unable to make it. So but 21 Demons is going up for pre-order really soon. Book is nearly done. It's in the final stages of editorial cleanups and the like. And then once that thing is formatted to print, pre-orders go up. And that means that the book is done. It's done. And now we're just, so that's fantastic. I'm super excited. Paul Roper has been working hard on this book. It's over 120 pages, full color, action packed. Really awesome. It's got a nice 90s aesthetic that he's been keeping thematic throughout the book. So I think it's going to be good. Good story twists, turns. I'm so behind the scenes on it though that I'm like, dude, I need you to like I got to go through and figure out exactly what the selling points are and stuff like that. But and this next Sunday, the tankferretpresents.com will be open for business.
Yay!
Yep. So you'll be able to go there, get yourself some quality clothing items or household cool stuff. I've done my due diligence in shopping for manufacturers that can provide quality goods for an affordable price, right?
Yeah.
Like it took me a while. Some of these people, I have exclusive deals with them to get rates that nobody else can get from them.
Mhm.
So that's fantastic. And I did enter in like, okay, into like contracts from this point until this point, I will order this type of item exclusively from you, and you're going to give me a discount, right? You're going to give me a discount beyond discount. Lionel's got sight beyond sight. I get discount beyond discount. And that allows me to transfer that savings onto consumers who can, they can enjoy a nice shirt or a hoodie or a pair of sweatpants like athletic wear and with prints that are going to hold up so that, you can get them all sweaty, dirty, and gross and then go throw them in the wash. And the stuff's going to hold up. It's not going to like peel off or disintegrate on you. I bought sample products and I did yard work in them, and then I ground them into the grass and the dirt and the mud, and then washed and dried them absolutely all wrong. So that as to try to incur damage to them, and that stuff held up, and I'm like, all right, because that's it needs to. It needs to. I would be like, oh, hun, what are you doing? Oh, I'm washing whites right now. Ooh, let me throw this color printed shirt in there. She's like, oh, no, you don't want to do that. I'm like, yes, I do. I want to see how well it takes the damage. Because, I don't know, how many of you out there have accidentally tie-dyed a shirt with bleach?
Yeah.
And some shirts survived, some shirts disintegrated. And I just like quality clothing that's going to last. I mean, just personally. And other good things like refrigerator magnets that will hold a book to your refrigerator. Right? Not those. I mean, I love little dinky, print magnets and whatnot. They look really cool on my car. But on the kids' magnet boards and whatnot, but they're not. You can't put anything. You can't use them to keep your bill posted to the refrigerator, right? So I actually found like good magnets here in the States actually, and that's another thing. Is like everything is sourced and manufactured in democratic nations. So. And I'm looking into more overseas manufacturing. Like we've got UK and US manufacturing for the most part. But I'm looking for more Indo-Pacific region manufacturing. Definitely looking for more of that. Because shipping stuff to places like Australia and New Zealand, and I do have a decent chunk of my fan base that is out in that vicinity, and I look at the shipping costs and I'm like, dude, I have no choice but to manufacture locally, and I actually would prefer that, because it's like Toyota says, why we make our cars in the country where you bought them, because we like our employee, we want our employees to be driving around in those cars.
Yeah.
So anyway.
Alrighty, I guess this is where we call it.
All right, what are we going to call it?
We're going to call it Done.
Ooh, Done. Not a very good name, but it'll work for now. A placeholder.
Yes, yes. All right. Well, y'all have a good one, you beautiful bastards.
That's right, you magnificent bastards. While you're out there, smash that like button, hit that subscribe, hit the bell to receive all notifications, and don't forget to share this out. Thank you very much. Have yourselves a wonderful day out there in TV land. We'll catch you next time on What's in the Bag.
Later.